Right now, let's go ahead and move on to weather with Mike Hernandez.
All right, well, let's do that. Let's go outside right now and see what's going on. Got a nice, quiet morning, sunshine, and it looks very pleasant. Temperatures are in the mid-60s, so mild, and the winds are out of the northeast, running at about a half dozen miles per hour. Now, as far as the temperatures, we've got some 40s, some 50s out west in Four Corners, Northern Mountains, 53 in Santa Fe, 66 in Roswell and in Carlsbad, and 71 around TRC and Elephant Butte. The forecast for the metro as we go through the day, temperatures are going to get hot, and they're going to get hot quick. 86 by noon. 94 for the drive home, and again, you didn't see any showers or thunderstorms on there. We're not going to see much. If we see anything at all, it'll be an isolated storm across the mountains, mostly to the north and south, and that's going to be about the extent of it. Everything is moving on off very quickly to the east. The big storms that are developing are continuing to cause severe weather as they move towards Chicago and north of Dallas into Oklahoma right now. Now, this is this upper level system that's going to be moving east as we go through the next few days, and eventually I think this is what's going to be kicking Hurricane Bill further to the northwest, but I'll talk more about that in a second. We do have a ridge of high pressure, and there's the upper level system. There's a front that's going to slip in as we go through the afternoon and evening, kind of falls apart, but it brings slightly cooler temperatures and a chance at a North Mountain storm later this afternoon. And then that high moves right back over us, and for the next few days we stay dry. As we get into Sunday and early next week, we'll see a little bit more moisture coming in as that high inches over. So that's the scenario. Doesn't knock down the temperatures too much for the next 4 or 5 days, but eventually we'll see temperatures around 90 as we go into the middle parts of next week. Now let's get to Bill. This is Bill right now, still well out over the Atlantic, but it is now starting to approach the Caribbean, and it has weakened to a Category 3. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to stay. Matter of fact, it could re-intensify by later on today. But right now, it's packing winds of 125 miles per hour, down from 135. So what's it going to do? Well, it still looks to me like it's going to go ahead and make a turn here as we go into the next couple of days. First northwest, north, and then northeast. And remember that trough, that upper level system I showed you across the plains? That's what I think is going to move offshore and eventually kind of bump it away from us. So as we go through the next 24 hours, it could intensify, and after that it gets into some cooler weather out here in the mid-Atlantic, and I think that's when it could start to weaken a little bit. And Bermuda, though, looks like it may be under the gun for some pretty nasty weather as we head into the weekend. For Santa Fe, then, temperatures holding around 90 for the next few days, and for Albuquerque, mid-90s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday as well.